protection. What up, 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 what up? How we feeling? What's going on? I'm back again. Can't get enough. We're definitely going to meditate on this one. Yes, we're going to do that. We are going to do that. Let me bring you a little bit closer. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Out here in this humidity, because I love you. I got to take off my socks and shoes like I'm like Mr. Rogers' grandson. Oh, love this. I'm a nature boy, for real, for real, for real, for real. What's up? The grandest of risings. Good day. Sunshine. Nature is talking to us. People are testing us. People are testing us. Life is testing us. Level up time. Hey, thank you, Ruby. Thank you, thank you. Yes, absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all for your patience. Thank you all for your communications. Thank you all for understanding that I'm one human being doing a lot of different things all at the same time. I go on live as much as I can because I get told to go on live more because I get told that somebody's going through a difficult time. And I'm here for you. I got you. How can I get rid of the feeling of feeling unworthy and not good enough? I feel like a lot of what I do, and thank you for tapping on the screen, and thank you, Ruby, thank you for the donation, for real, thank you, and to Buster, your beautiful dog, for donating. That's amazing. I'm very impressed at how a dog can donate, and I love the fact that a dog is so charitable, because I love dogs. We love the animals. All right, so thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the double taps. Thank you for the follows. Man, I'm so glad that the algorithm has been like, oh, people like spirituality. Oh, okay, word, I got you. Because we were killing it from like October until like, what was it, like January or something? And all of a sudden things changed and now we're back in algorithm again. It feels good. And that's because of you. So if you're looking at what I'm doing and you see me winning, understand I'm going to teach you how to do everything. If you want to know how to create more content, you can always send me a message on Instagram and I'll share that for free. How do you get past the feeling of feeling unloved and unwanted? What do you do when family is mean? You know what's interesting is like, a lot of what I realized on this journey is that like people are asking the same questions over and over again. Because the thing is that you actually know what to do. You actually know what to do. It's just because we've been programmed that you go to a place of like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to hurt people's feelings. Hey, Jake, I'll check my email. If you mean a DM, I didn't check my DMs. Scorpio had to go get a haircut real quick. And, whoo, that southern heat, man. Whoo, ain't no joke. Word. So the way, yes, we put God into our lives. I like to give people realistic, pragmatic, factual things, because when we say things like put God into your life more, that doesn't translate when people have trauma. I agree with you. I like to give people situations where, and we're on the same team, so please, like, respect, love, okay? I like to give what I do. If you're brand new to this page, if you haven't met me before, if you don't know what I'm about, I like to talk about something that's called emotional intelligence. And so it's being able to give somebody something like, oh, I never saw it that way before. Oh, I didn't see it that way before. So what a lot of people are asking is like, how do I do what I know that I'm supposed to do without feeling bad? Like, how do I get past the fact that people are mean to me, and that people are nasty to me, and that people are unkind, And how do I know that I'm a good person? Like, how do I know that I'm making the right choice and the right decision? If you have any questions, put them in the question mark box, please. And thank you again for your support and for rocking with me, for the donations and for everything. I really appreciate you, especially for those of you who know what Southern humidity is like and know that I'm really out here rocking with you. And I got my water. I'm just saying, like, thank you for understanding, because we're doing a natural detox right now with this sweltering southern heat over here. I do declare. I'm going to tell you how I got to this place, and it was very, very profound for me, because I've been doing years and years and years and years of internal work, that I sat down, just in case you haven't seen me before, or if like you're going through something, because every day is different than the next, that I got to a place. I'm probably gonna have to rotate this in a minute because the sun is definitely hitting me. And as much as it's important to have good lighting in this world, Scorpio is feeling the heat for real. I started thinking in my life where I was like, what don't I like about my life? Should I do it now? Yeah, okay. All right, hold on one second. Hold on, we're gonna rotate. New here, what's up? Well, stick around, because I'm the introvert that speaks up. I've done many different things spiritually and holistically to crack my code. I share that information with you because you've been hustled. You've been had. You've been bamboozled. You've been hoodwinked. Hornswoggled. Hold on one second. I got you. I got you. If you're an introvert, you can definitely learn how to speak up too. I got you. I share this information with you because I want to see you level up. Just in case you guys have never seen like this is, I'm actually 6 feet tall because people don't even know. This is me. Hello, how are you doing? 6 foot even. Hold on, let me get my water. Hold on one second. Is that good? Okay. Maybe a little bit closer. A little bit closer. Thank you for your patience. Okay, so thank you. So the way that you can level up right now, besides drinking more water, woo, love being in nature. You hear the dogs, they got excited too. So the way that you can level up right now is you can think like how I did. And say, what's the one thing that's annoying me? What's the one thing that's frustrating me? What don't I like in my life? And then I thought, and I said, you know the one thing that I don't like in my life? That people have opinions about me. That people have opinions. And then I thought to myself, how can I get to that next place? How can I have more confidence? How can I be more secure? How can I be okay day to day in my life? Like no matter what happens, how can I enjoy my process? And it was like, well, I don't like that people have opinions about me. I don't like that family has opinions about me. I don't like that while I was coaching behind the scenes part-time before TikTok, that my other mom, my non-biological mother, was like, you should get a job at McDonald's. I didn't like that. I felt very defensive. I didn't like that when I told people who are family to me that I was getting into the mental health space before I was coaching, that they told me, who do you think you are? Or it must be nice to travel or whatever when I was in an abusive relationship. I thought, how can I enjoy my life with people like this in my life? Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the double taps. It brings in more people into this family, into this live stream. Thank you for rocking with me, for real. Thank you. I value your time and your energy and your emotions. I value you. Get used to that. Receive that. Don't minimalize that and think that I'm talking to somebody else. Feel appreciated. Feel seen. Feel heard. Feel loved. Okay? And again, if you have any questions, put them in the question mark box. I love you. So I figured out that I didn't like that people had opinions about me. And so I thought, what can I do about that? And then it was this moment of clarity where I said, I can remove the fact that people have opinions about me. And I thought, well, that sounds good. But my brain, because this is emotional intelligence, it's listening to your brain after you have a thought and an intention. And my brain said, you can't do that. So then I'm like, I don't believe you. How can I do that? I know that I can do that. It has to be possible. And then I remembered when I was younger, when I was a child. And I understand some of you have heard me say this before, but I'm telling you, you're still stressed out by other people. You're still giving other people power. You're still getting frustrated by circumstances. So it's being able to communicate, or it's being able to say, like, I don't want to focus on these people. I want to feel happy. I want to feel joy in my life. So let me remove the fact that I don't like how other people are operating. Let me remove the fact that other people are talking smack about me. Let me remove the fact that family's judging me. Let me remove the fact that other people are going to have opinions if I cry or if I yell. Let me remove that opinion from existence. How can I do that? Before you were 6 years old, 7 years old, 10 years old, you didn't know what opinions were. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? Remove the fact that people have opinions about you, because you're going to see more. Like I posted it out here. Okay, thank you. I got you. I'm still here. I just had to unplug my charger, so we're just gonna rock because the charger heats it up. I got you. Do you understand what I'm saying? How hot it is out here in the South? Okay? All right, thank you. So, remove the fact that people have opinions about you. If you're frustrated by situations, if you're frustrated by other situations, look for patterns, look for the connection. Are you noticing you're getting a lot of bills? Are you noticing that things are frustrating you? Are you noticing that other people in your life are frustrating you? Are you noticing that you're feeling overwhelmed? Are you noticing a consistent frustration? Are you feeling like other people aren't understanding you? Are you being like, why is it that every single time that my money gets up, that like I go back to this situation where I'm overspending, I'm emotionally spending, or that like I'm falling back into these patterns? Life has a way of having you go on the path that you're meant to go on, and if you ignore it, it's going to get louder and louder and more frustrating and annoying until you're like, fine, okay, I get it, I'm gonna love myself, I'm gonna take responsibility. Are you listening to me? Hello? Okay? Everything is working in your favor. It's not about all of a sudden you're in like the airport of life, and life is like, you know, those like escalator, elevator things where you can just step on it and just propels you forward. I know that you want the end results. I know that. I understand that. But what would you do if you just got to success and somebody said the exact same thing or put you down or attacked your character when you had the success? What would you do if you're really jealous and insecure in your relationships? If you had the ideal relationship and somebody came in and was like, hi, how are you doing? You're like, get away from my partner. And they're like genuinely trying to make money with that other person, and they're not attracted. In the last relationship I was in, after I got out of that relationship, there was a woman who was siliconed up and implants and all this different stuff. That's fine. We don't judge people and shame people. We're changing society. She flew me to Los Angeles because she wanted for me to be on a podcast. And my ex saw that and was like, she's trying to sleep with you. And I'm like, or attractive, successful people want to see me win because they understand society's broken. And in Hollywood and in entertainment, they don't have those conversations. That's why I appreciate when people introduce me to podcasters and bloggers and people with radio shows. That's why I appreciate when people see me and they're like, I want to see this dude win because when he wins, I win. Okay? Everything is working in your favor. Everything is telling you to level up and to win and to be victorious. And so when you get around these other people who put you down and attack your character and insult you and put down your family or judge you and say, hey, you're only wearing the same shirt that you're wearing, or look at your haircut, it's stupid, or you're overweight, or you're dumb, everything is telling you to speak up and love yourself. You don't want to get to the end result right now. You want to build your character, and you should be able to roar, to yell, to scream, to be excited about learning the lesson. And it's going to keep on happening until you find the pattern and crack your code. Hello? I have a request right now, actually. I was just talking with my moderator, Flo, and he was telling me because he's leveling up in his life. And he's become a notary already, which is great. We love notaries so that we can build these nonprofits and do all these great things. And I'm asking for your help. Let me see, there's 91 people in here. If every single person, and I'll show you the video. If every single person in here donates, I don't know, 50 cents, we can get him the stamp so he can be a notary. It's going to be the high quality one so that he can level up and be more financially free and to be able to coach people. I'm teaching him how to coach. We're mentoring him. There's a PayPal. My Venmo is at Nicky Scorpio. My Cash App is $ Nicky Scorpio. We're going to raise $45. We're going to get him that so that he can be a notary, so he can level up, so he can be more financially free, so he can have more time. How about that? Let's do it. He's great. He's an amazing person. He's a moderator. That's my soul brother. How about that? Or any of these gifts. When it says it after the live stream, all of these gifts, all of these things, when you see like people are sending roses and stuff like that, that converts the money into my PayPal. And I'll give that money to him so he can level up, so he can take his journey and his career to the next place, because he's a boss. He's powerful. And winners celebrate winners. So even if you're like, I got $20 in my bank account, yo, like 25 cents, and I'll match you. Let's go. Don't you want for somebody to bless you? When I was I'm telling you, somebody's rolling their eyes right now. And this is why I'm here right now. One of my skill sets is we're going to bring business and prosperity into the spiritual community. And for those of you who are tired of being broke and tired of being poor, we're going to bring a new concept in your life about unlearning beliefs around money and understanding that, thank you, when you celebrate other people, people celebrate you. Hey, that's fire. What is that? Oh my God, take me to France. Yo, can we please take us overseas? Can we please go overseas? I was watching the commercial. We were saying go to France, and I was like, bro, like, have you been to France? Do you know how fantastic it is overseas? You know, you can eat the exact same food overseas and be in amazing shape. You're not gluten-free, you're pesticide-free. Let's go. Look at how dope this family is. Do you understand how many parents are in here? How many kids are watching? How many people that are on their beds, that are tired, that are depressed, that don't want to be alive? Hey, thank you. Hey, I think we're going to meet this goal. Hey, thank you for all the roses. That reminds me of my grandmother and my mom who always had roses at the table. Thank you. I love the winners celebrate winners. I really wish I'd been on TikTok when I was working as that bathroom attendant. I could have just live streamed the whole entire time. And you would have been like, yo, this dude is a boss. I had people that were spending $10,000, $100,000 at a table. They would go into the bathroom and they'd be like, yo, like, I don't even want to go back to the club. Like, your energy is amazing. Why are you working in a bathroom? I'm like, because that's the destiny. That's what God chose. That's what God told me to do. I'm right here. I'm in perfect timing. And people would mock me like, that's stupid. I'd be like, absolutely. You're absolutely right. It is stupid. And yet here we are. And I love myself. And I love the choices I make. And I'm going to be the best bathroom attendant in the world. You're going to turn on the television and be like, in the news today, Rihanna wants to be a bathroom attendant. You know that guy's voice? If you don't know, that's how he talks on TMZ. Rihanna was seen at Club Up and Down mopping the floors. I'm telling you, you got to have that kind of energy. People don't want to be around people who complain. I understand that your life is hard and frustrating. I love to serve. I love to serve. I love to serve. I remove my need for validation and happiness from the equation. When you're looking for love, you show it. Let's go. Let's go. Man, I love this family, and it's so real. It is so real. I have so much gratitude. The people who book one-on-ones with me, who really talk to me, yo, it's every single time that somebody books a one-on-one with me is different. There's a woman who's a boss. So like, she comes from money and she's a boss, and she's like, she's had to be strong and be strong and be strong. And then there's somebody else who's a senior citizen who's like, I just want to have friends. I've never had a friend before in my life. And then there's somebody who's like, I'm a mom, and like my kid wants to book time because like he feels angry and he also doesn't have a father, and he likes what you say and he likes your song Manifest. And then there's somebody else who's living in the projects who like has an iPhone 2 that like barely has enough money to scrape by. Like every single time it's somebody different. This is the most diverse, thank you, I love you. This is the most diverse, beautiful family you've ever seen. Yo, we're gonna give Flo that stamp and he's gonna do a video. We're manifesting machines over here. He asked me, he was like, bro, like I need help. I really want to become a notary. Can you ask the people? I'm like, bro, I got you. Don't be ashamed. Don't be embarrassed. Nobody is ever going to put you down or shame you because you need help and you're asking for help. I'm encouraging you because I used to have a hard time asking for help too. People want to celebrate you. People want to see you win. I'm telling you, in everything I know and love. When I was working as a bathroom attendant, can you imagine me right now? You're rocking with me. You see me? You love my energy? Imagine me, same person working in the bathroom, mopping floors, mopping number 1 and number 2. You know what? People trying to sneak into the bathrooms and do drugs. And I'm like, bro, like, I have to pay bills. I don't care that you're a rock star. I really don't care. You can rock star yourself over to my landlord and pay my bills. Get out of here. Go do that somewhere else. Go outside and do whatever you need to do. I need to stay employed. I like staying employed. I love having a job. Don't you love making money? So do I. Morals, ethics, and values. I don't judge other people for their lifestyle choices. I got bills to pay, baby. I'm human, sometimes more than others. And people would see me when I was turning on the sinks. And they would say, hey, thanks, bro. I'm like, yeah, my pleasure. And they would turn around and be like, really? And then I would put the soap in their hands. There'd be like 3 people at the bathroom. There's like 3 different sinks at the same time. I had some mints. I had a little tip jar thing. I had some colognes, but I had like the bootleg ones because like the real Gucci Guilty and all of those was like $90. I go down to Canal Street, I get the Fugazis, and they didn't know, they were so drunk, they get the Fugazi one. They're like, hey bro, this guy got Gucci Guilty, he's over here like spraying 15 sprays. I'm like, listen guy, I'm trying to tell you something. Women don't like 15 sprays of the cologne. You're doing the European thing right now. You got to do one right here, boom, like that. Get a little bit of lotion, put the lotion in your hands, put the cologne in the lotion, and then like go like that and boom like that. And then you'll be moisturized and you'll smell nice and it'll be nicely balanced. And I would say, my pleasure. I'm putting the soap in their hands. These are people that I would dream to trade places with. And there's a part of me that feels ashamed because they have $5,000 necklace on, or they're spending $10,000 for bottles and stuff like that. I'm looking at them, I'm like, man, like if I kicked it with these people, my life would change. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna be desperate. I'm not gonna be desperate. I'm gonna be grateful. I'm gonna be at that space one day. I'm gonna be there one day. And the real ones who had that money, who were spending $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, $100,000, who were pulling up to the club in a Rolls Royce or a Bentley, or who were flying on a private jet, would look at me and be like, bro, I used to be where you were at. You keep going. You keep going. I used to be there. I was right there, bro. Keep going. Respect. Real recognize real. I don't have time for people who judge because they judge themselves. And I'll put the soap on their hands and they would say, thank you. I'd say, my pleasure. And then I would hand them a towel. Boom, the guy on the far right. Here's a towel. I'm talking to this other person about childhood trauma. In a nightclub at 2 o'clock in the morning in New York City. There's like 10 different dudes listening to me talking. And I'm turning on the sink and I'm saying, hey, my pleasure. Here you go. Thank you. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, when people have the subconscious beliefs, here you go, my pleasure. They don't even realize that they're doing it, you know? So it's like you can get around all this stuff and hey, my pleasure. Absolutely. Hey, thank you for that tip. I appreciate you. Oh, my Venmo, it's at Nicky Scorpio. Thank you. I'm grateful for you. Hey, have a good night tonight, man. Go get him. Hey, what's up? How you doing, man? Yeah, absolutely. I'm grateful. Thank you. Oh, that's okay. I'll mop that up. Don't worry about that. I got that. So when I'm having like 15 conversations at once and people are watching me and be like, yo, this dude's a nutcase and I love his energy. Let's go. No, it's not draining. No, it's not draining. No, it's exciting. Life wants for you to be drained. They want for you to complain. They want for you to sit here and be like, I've had the hardest life in the world. There's literally people who are playing pianos. Like this guy doesn't even have arms and he's over here playing the piano with his nose. He has no arms and he's like playing the piano with his nose and his tongue. And I'm like, bro, chill. Like my future girlfriend's on this app. Stop playing the piano with your tongue. He's killing it. Scorpio's got jokes. Okay? It's not meant to be this thing of like you against the world. It's part of the plan. And because I was consistently grateful, somebody saw me and wanted to connect with me, gave me his Instagram name. I sent him the recording of that song, of Manifest. And I released it just recently. And that was like 2 years ago. Good guy, good love, good company. I was in the projects. Really, really, really rough neighborhood. Really bad. The hallway smelled like you were going to the bathroom. The elevator didn't work. I'm on the 11th floor. Good guy, good love, good company. I'm waking up in the morning and I can barely breathe because my roommates are chain smoking. Good God, good love, good company. I had PTSD, and I would flinch sometimes when I would get around my relationship when she would just turn quickly because I was used to her hitting me because I had abandonment issues and codependency. Good God, good love, good company. I had $25 in my bank account after I paid that $400 a month for that rent for that place in Coney Island in Brooklyn because I was barely scraping by because I had to unlearn a lot around finances. Good God, good love, good company. Abundance, yeah, I got plenty. I was going to that place working as a bathroom attendant. Some days I'd make $300, some days $500, some days $15. Abundance, yeah, I got plenty. Speaking into existence. I was raised by lesbians and my birth father was gay. I'm out of space, I come in peace. I think differently, I'm not like these other people. I'm out of space, I come in peace. I was tired of being abused and tired of being put down and tired of being beaten down by life. I'm out of space, I come in peace. I was in the projects, you can't even make eye contact with people. I'm out of space, I come in peace. I saw these people in Hollywood living in Los Angeles when I lived in the West Coast, when they were evil and wicked and they would smile in your face and then be nasty to people and attack people who are desperate. Our past the same, but we got very, very different dreams. People would get on here and be influencers when the whole influencer thing was in style, and they would take photographs and they would have these quotes, and then they would get, then the cameras would be turned off and they'd be clowns. Our past the same, but we got very, very different dreams. I grew up in a home where there was a broken home, and I saw my mom work 5 jobs a week when I was in high school. She said, all she really wants is the equal pay. My mom was a teacher. She teaches severely handicapped elementary school children. She said, all she really wants is the equal pay. I saw her get spit on. I saw her get hit and attacked because she was the white woman in a predominantly non-white neighborhood. She said, all she really wants is the equal pay. My birth father was gay. He died of HIV. My mom had to explain it to me when I was 9 years old. He said, we are different and we will not go away. I saw other people who identified as trans, who identify as gay, who identify as him, them, they, other, we, us. He said, we are different and we will not go away. I thought about 16-year-old Nicky who got attacked, who got abused, who got bullied, who got put down by other people, thinking that God doesn't love unconditionally. He said, we are different and we will not go away. I thought about that abusive relationship where I was always told to change and always be different and always be perfect and present myself as something that I wasn't. He said, we are different and we will not go away. I thought about all the people who understand that reincarnation is real and they got put down because they identified differently. They said, if you think that there is some big agenda, because that's what they say, right? They say there's a gay agenda in Hollywood. There's a gay agenda. There's a trans agenda. Oh, but your agenda is more important, isn't it? Oh, your agenda is perfect, isn't it? Oh, because you read some mistranslation in the Bible, you think that God's homophobic. Oh, but God loves everybody, but everybody's made in God's image. Oh, but they're not, though. Oh, but it's conditional. Oh, I see. So your rules and your validation is okay, but if somebody else has feelings, no, that's not okay. Oh, but you want to be accepted and embraced? No. No. If you think that there is some big agenda, take one step in those stilettos, who you might surrender. I spoke it into existence. Speak into existence who you are. Take your frustration. Take your pain. Take your suffering. Take the illusion. Tap into the inner child. It's exhausting. It is exhausting listening to other people's opinions. Every single demographic on planet Earth is angry and is frustrated right now. People who are Christian, who believe that there's just one God and that's it, they're angry. They think that God's coming back and that everybody's going to be sent down below and burned. People who identify as more spiritual, people who identify more as pagan, who've been hustled and gaslit by society. You're over here talking about it's Christmas time or it's Easter time, and they killed the pagan people and the Celtic people, and they took their holidays and they then they retranslated it and then turned it into a business. Do your research. The old souls are here. You can unfollow me if you don't like this conversation. God loves me. So does Goddess. I'm closer to God than you might think. Read my aura. Read my energy. God is unconditional love. Who am I? Tell me. Look into my eyes. Tell me who I am. We are not afraid. God loves the fact that I'm an artificial insemination. Why do you think that I got bullied? Why do you think that I got teased? Why do you think that I looked at that train when I was living in Hollywood thinking 3 steps and I won't be alive? Tell me more about how God is. You'd be surprised who I am. I'm here for you. I'm here because I know what it feels like to feel unwanted, to feel unappreciated. I am the gay agenda. So straight that it hurts, so gay that it hurts, so up and so down, so in and so out. You don't know who I am, and yet you still know me. I'm closer to God than you think. Tell me more about who God is. Look into my eyes. We're not afraid anymore. We're not doing this anymore. We are different, and we are the same. And God loves everybody. If you knew how life really worked, if you knew about reincarnation and you saw people who don't identify as a man or a woman, you would be like, yo, these people are powerful on the other side. People who have no idea, people who are young souls are telling you how life works and telling you to focus on the gold and the jewels and the rubies and all this nonsense. And that's why everybody's miserable and unhappy. We are different, and we will not go away. And life is not ending. Welcome to the awakening. Welcome to the new earth. Welcome where everybody has a seat at the table. You can't cancel me. You cannot delete me. You cannot delete us. I will speak for those people. If you're racist, if you're homophobic, if all you can do is be a moron and listen to people with white skin and blonde hair and blue eyes, fine, whatever it takes. It's not about me. Look me right in the eyes when you tell me who I am. These cowards can't even make direct eye contact with me. I had somebody recently try to attack me because he just doesn't like the fact that I do this. He thinks I'm a con artist. He couldn't even look me in the eyes. I'm a warrior for you if you feel unheard or unloved or unwanted or unappreciated. I work with people in corporate America who are making millions of dollars, who are miserable because these people just gaslight them. Women being attacked and put down and told what to do with their bodies. Told that they're wrong or they're sinful because they had an abortion or a miscarriage when that soul wasn't ready to come down to planet Earth. Tell me more about how this life works. Look into my eyes and tell me who I am. I'm on fire for you. I'm on fire for you. We are not meant to all get along all of the time. Not everybody is going through the ascension. Covert narcissists in a spiritual community, I'm going to call all of you out. Getting in front of people doing the meditations and saying the mantras, and you get around your family, you get around people who think differently, and you attack them and yell at them and try to destroy them. We're going to learn and we're going to grow. Don't be fooled by the fact that I look young. Don't be fooled. I hope you're triggered. And then you learn and then you grow. Who do I think I am? I don't think I'm better than anybody. There's nothing you can say for me to hate myself because I used to be miserable just like you. I did something about it. And I didn't even want to do something about it. Nicholas means victorious, people. It is exhausting. Exhausting. And you know what's wild? When all of us speak up, for all of you who resonate with what I'm saying, screen record it, take it, tell people, connect me with podcasters, put me on the radio, introduce me to people. I break bread, you break bread. I will pay you off of the money that I make. Let's go. Help me get to the mainstream so we get to the mainstream. You don't even probably even want to be famous. And if you do, that's cool. You probably just want to chill out and love yourself. I love myself. Delicious. What do? I'm a singer, songwriter, producer. I do voiceover. I coach people. I teach emotional intelligence. It means feel your feelings and don't feel bad about feeling them. I tell people how to be more themselves. I don't give people advice. I tell people, no, be more yourself, be more yourself, be more yourself. But what if people don't like me? They don't like themselves. Set boundaries. Every choice you make is the right one. But what if I fall down? Then you pick yourself up and you build the character. But what if people don't like that? Then they don't like themselves. Set boundaries and move forward. Say no and get bigger yeses. Oh no, people have opinions about you. Oh no. Why are you acknowledging hateful, hurtful people when you know that hurt people hurt people? Let's go. Let's go. I'm ready. I travel light. Take me to church. I'll come through with you. I love God. I love Jesus. I love spirituality. I love Goddess Sophia. They know me personally. Get triggered. Tell me more about 3D and 4D and 5D and star seeds and who's not a star seed. Tell me more about your theories about life. Nobody knows what they're doing on planet Earth and everybody's telling you how to do it. There are people who are very, very angry in the spiritual community, and they're trying to attack other people and put other people down. Not everybody's meant to get to the ascension is fine. Nobody on planet Earth is going to be able to say something to attack my character, to put me down, for me to be insecure about who I am. I did that. I did that my whole life. I don't think I'm better than anybody. I don't think that I'm special. I don't think I'm the chosen one. I understand what it's like to feel unwanted and unloved. And the reason why I occur to other people as triggering and traumatizing is because people have been spoken to before by a man this way who is abusive, or they've been spoken to by somebody who is nasty, who is mean to them, and they hear that tone of voice and they go back to childhood. I understand. And you're a warrior because you went through that. You don't have to be strong anymore. This is unconditional love. Let me be the person who shows you that there's a different way to perceive your life. The world right now needs father and mother energy, really more mother energy, really more divine feminine energy. And you don't have to be like having long hair and like makeup and this and that and the other to be considered a woman. However you identify, you are who you are. Thank you. Let me answer some questions. How do you master your subconscious mind? How do you have a different relationship with your subconscious mind? It's a process. It requires patience. By the way, I don't know if you've ever heard this before, because I'd never heard this before, but this is how I used emotional intelligence. The narcissist is telling you that you're powerful, and they're going to drive you crazy until you learn to communicate and to speak up. The narcissist is going to drive you crazy until you own who you are. You're a leader. Have you ever been told that before? Oh, you think that you're not because of your bank account, or because of your age, or because of your accent, or because of your voice? You think that other people won't relate to that? Says who? Your subconscious mind. You can find the belief that your subconscious mind keeps on telling you. If you don't like the way that what it says to you, say, I don't believe you. And then see what your brain says and find another belief. That's why hypnosis is powerful if you're into it. Hey, I love the mom hugs. Thank you. Narcissists are telling you you're a leader. And they're going to drive you crazy until you own who you are. Can I sing again? Some days are a roller coaster. Feel a little high, get a little down. Never know when the show is over. Ferris wheel goes round and round. You say I should let it all go. Sounds so good, yeah, I know. But sometimes it's difficult, because some days are better than others, you see. 'Cause I do get by with my community. And society says that I should be strong. So many feel like they don't belong. It goes on and on like a marathon. But I don't want to escape or put on a smiley face. I just want to show love and celebrate you. I don't want to escape or put on a smiley face. I just want to show love and celebrate you. Show love and celebrate. I just want to show love and celebrate you. I just want to show love and celebrate. I just want to show love and celebrate you. Let's go. Welcome to the awakening. It's rock and roll. It's exciting. We're here. Thank you for rocking with me. Thank you. And by the way, again, thank you for those of you who've been sending the donations and the tips and stuff like that and the gifts. I'm going to take the money that we're making and we're going to get my moderator Flo. We're going to get him that stamp so he can be the notary, so that he can make more money, so that he can be doing this. I'm teaching him. I'm mentoring him. For people who are booking one-on-one sessions with me, if you're open to it, he's listening in and taking notes so he can teach people how to be an emotional intelligence teacher, so we can share this information. And we're going to create a course and teach other people, because other people want to know how to do this. And I'm going to teach you. Everything's going to be there available. So I appreciate your patience. I appreciate your excitement and your enthusiasm and your support. I appreciate you. Transparency. How do I master my subconscious mind? You don't have to master it. It's not about controlling it. Look out for control. Take notes, please. You don't have to control. Look out for control. Slow down. What does your mind say when I say slow down? You think, but I'm going to fail. Everything's going to pass me by. And then you're over here telling me you believe in faith, and you believe in divine timing, and everything happens for a reason. Oh, now that's cheesy. Now that doesn't apply. Somebody in this room is so mad that I'm able to do this right now, when I'm going to teach other people how to do this, and everything that I'm learning, I'm going to share it with you. So stop hating on me. I can feel you. I know it's weird. I don't think that I'm better than anybody. You know what you can do? You know what you can do? If you don't like your situation, if you feel poor, if you feel broke, if you feel like nobody cares about you, post a video right now on TikTok. Get off my live stream. Post a video on TikTok right now and call out to your people. To say, hey, are you poor? Are you going through something? Are you homeless? Are you going through a difficult time? Have you been abused? Are you in an abusive relationship? Do you want to get out of that, but you don't know how to? Do you want to be around people who love you as you are? Are you a good person, but you've been through bad situations? You want to have unconditional love, but don't know how to receive that? Let's be friends. I heard that TikTok has a good algorithm. Use 6 hashtags, 3 big ones in the billions and 3 small ones in the millions. And then you post that video. And then you do it again. Minimally 1 hour. And then you do it again. Or you post, or you just shoot back to back videos and you put them in your drafts. Find a trending sound. Turn the volume all the way down so people can hear what you say. Get 1,000 followers. Stream live. Tell people your story of why you're doing what you're doing. Not just to make money, not just to have financial freedom, but you actually have an end goal. My end goal is we're creating sustainable living and sustainable communities. My end goal is being able to teach people how to have financial freedom and how to not gatekeep information and how to feel their feelings and not feel bad about feeling them, and to create a society where you can be in a business meeting in corporate America or in your family or around other people and say, hey, I'm a human being and I have feelings and I'm going through something. And instead of feeling silenced and feeling quiet and feeling like you can't tell yourself the true story of who you are, that people honor you and they honor your journey instead of judging you, and instead of yourself judging yourself because you're shopping at Kmart or Walmart or in Beverly Hills or Bel Air, or that you're beautiful or you feel insecure, that you can actually be yourself, and people will hold space for you. That's what I'm doing, why I'm doing, and that's why people send me gifts, and that's why people donate to me, because they understand that what I'm doing is for everybody, because my birth name means victorious people. And if you're triggered by that, I literally just told you how to do what I'm doing. Do it yourself in your own way, or don't. There you go. That's literally how I did it. I didn't follow any trends at all. Thank you. There you go. Open source. One more time. Post 3 to 5 videos every single day. Map out your story. Map out your character. Thank you. Why are you doing what you're doing? Oh, but nobody's going to love me. Nobody's going to feel attracted to me. Oh, you think that I didn't think that way? I set a boundary with planet Earth. You want to know the new boundary to set if you're open to it? Speak your truth more, because you should be around people who love you as you are unconditionally. There you go. Be afraid and then be excited. I almost stopped myself from posting that video. Thank you. I almost stopped myself from posting that video. And I did it. You know why? Because it's exhausting, isn't it? It's tiresome, isn't it? Being so angry and being so frustrated and being around people and not understanding why you're so fatigued and why you're so tired and why you're so drained, isn't it? Exhausting, isn't it? I understand. It's not what you go through, it's what you do with it. Thank you. Real recognize real. You see other people, they recognize what I'm doing and they look into my eyes. We're changing these conversations and we're going to stop the lies and the deceit. There are people in the spiritual community who are hustling you. And I talked about this yesterday. I saw the documentary on Hulu about this person who has 1 million followers, and she's telling people who are feeling suicidal to consider doing it. And there's anger in her eyes and nobody else sees that. And I'm like, how does nobody else see that? And there's other people who are in this community who post things of like, oh yeah, I'm a good person and I've been through some difficult things, but at least I'm a good person and I know how they are behind the scenes. I know the coaches, I know them. And people who are in this space will tell you and will validate what I'm saying. These people who are life coaches and who are influencers and stuff like that, yo, they turn off the camera and they're not good people. I will openly tell you that I overreact, I get frustrated. I don't take out my anger on other people. And at the same time, if you try to attack my character, I'm not going to sit here and say, 432 hertz. Let me just do it sound bowl healing. Nope. I'm a warrior for people who feel voiceless and unloved and unheard. Welcome to the life of being a Scorpio. We're stopping this nonsense. We're stopping the deceit. There's going to be transparency. I've dedicated my life to this. Oh no, the elites are going to come for me. Good. And then they're going to hug me and cry because they have childhood trauma. They're going to quit their job and go on a vacation and go to the spa. That's my energy. I'm not afraid. I was in New York City and then people are like, Nicky, I have a vision that there's going to be a flood in New York City. I'm like, dude, then I'm going to be surfing, dude. I'm going to go out of New York City, be like, goodbye, New York City, dude. See you next time, dude. And be like victorious because my birth name means victorious people, dude. Can't help it, dude. I'm not afraid. It's exhausting. The reason why you're upset, what would your life be like if you didn't fear your mortality? I heard that at a church in Los Angeles, because I go to church. You take me to church as much as I'm spiritual. I can go to church out here in nature. You take me to church, I will show up in my Sunday best. I will praise God and praise Jesus right there with you. And I'll take away from church what I need to. I get what I get. What would your life be like if you didn't fear your mortality? And ask yourself that question in those moments where you get anxiety. Ask yourself that question when you get frustrated by other people. You would perceive it differently. You're afraid you're not going to hit everything on your checklist. And you don't believe in divine timing. You don't have faith. I'm talking about the root level. You'd be dead? Not true. Not true. Not true. If you didn't know that it was scary to be dead, you wouldn't be dead. Stop that. Would you like to really be triggered? Would you like for me to really, really trigger you right now? You want to know a really, really triggering truth that's a really powerful truth? Are you ready? By the way, take out that D in that OCD. You're not in disorder. You obsess over things, you get compulsive, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with you. Here's something that's really going to trigger you. The reason why you're in the situation you're in is because you're choosing it. The reason why you're in the situation you're in is because you're allowing people to abuse you. The reason why you're in the situation you're in is because you're complaining and you're ungrateful. And nobody wants to be around that energy. The kind of people that you want to be around, they don't want to be around that energy. Now breathe into what I just said and take it and do with it what you will. From experience. One more time because you disassociated. Oh, there was a cardinal that just flew by me. The reason why you are at where you're at is because you're allowing people to abuse you and manipulate you and gaslight you. You're allowing it. Who's stopping you? You have bills to pay? You don't think that you can find a couch to surf on? You don't think that you can find a place that's more within your budget? You don't think that you can move to a different place? You don't think that you have any options? Hello? Stop disconnecting with what I'm saying. I'm talking to you. I know. How does he know that? How do I know? Is that what a cardinal sounds like? It'd be cool if like a cardinal came behind me or like just landed on my shoulder. You are allowing people to step over you. You're allowing things to happen in your life. You're allowing them. Yo, I'm so excited. I believe from all these gifts and all these donations, I believe we raised the $45. We need to get Garrett that stamp so he can be a notary. We're going to post that video. I appreciate all of you. He said, my bad, I'm listening. Word, I got you. We are allowing people to do this to us. We're allowing people to walk over us. People are used to us. Oh, you're a good person. Oh, you're a good person. Oh, you'll just do whatever. I can just walk all over you. Thank you. Oh, I can just do whatever. That's okay. Let me go this way a little bit more. Boop. Shout out to the Mexican culture and the Latin culture right there. That's what that is. Porque me encanta la gente inteligente, más fuerte del todo el mundo. We're allowing people to do this to us. We're allowing it. And they're used to you being that way. What you really need to do is be like, surprise, we're under new management now. We love ourselves. Guess what, mom and dad? I'm not 12 years old anymore. Hey, my words love you. I'm gonna ask a couple more questions. I'm gonna go inside. We're gonna do a quick meditation because when I try to plug in my phone, that it gets overheated because I'm out here in the south and it is humid. Thank you. Scorpio, Youre, you sent me some ice cream. Love that. What is this? What is that? Oh, what is that bug? Yellow jacket. I love nature. I'm a nature boy. Thank goodness. I'm so glad. I love New York City, but don't I look better in nature though? My skin looks healthier. May you have a recording of this live? Absolutely. If Flo is in here, if Garrett's still in here, please remind me to do a recording of this live. I got you. I'm going to upload it. Oh, Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh, Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. You just want to be understood and appreciated. The question is, and this is another reason why people can't create content, why you have a difficult time creating content, is because you don't understand yourself. At the roots, thank you, for real, thank you. At the root of who you are, you don't know who you are. You've been living your whole life because other people have opinions. Hey, yo, DJ, that was fire, run that back. I said, you don't know who you are because you've been living your whole life for other people. You've been living your whole life for other people's validation. Remove validation. Remove the need for validation. Put it on a piece of paper and put it in your room. Put it in your car. Put it on your phone. Put it in your mouth. Okay, stop. There's kids, okay? Okay, I'm telling you though, for real. Put that everywhere. Remove, I need no validation. Thank you. I need no validation. None. User 765432210 doesn't like me. I know where he's living, in a small town where he's never traveled. He's never left outside of his city. He's never traveled outside of the state that he lives in. He's afraid to travel. He doesn't want to be around other people. Everything is fear. There's one God, and if you don't believe in white Jesus who drinks Budweiser, you're gonna burn in blah 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 blah. Yeah, I believed that like 20, 30 lifetimes ago. Treat yourself how you want other people to treat you. Take that with you. That's a gem. That's not just, okay, whatever, and go move forward. No. An introvert, emotional intelligence, we take that and we reflect on that like, yo, that's a really interesting statement. What does that mean? Let me explore it. I'm giving you 10 years of abuse, and I'm giving it to the thing so I can save you a decade or two of trauma and abuse and frustration and anxiety and gray hairs. I had gray hairs. I'm reverse aging through meditation. I share all of this information, open source. Like, here, take it. Do what I do or don't. Win. Succeed. Understand yourself more. Know thyself. Ask yourself questions. Why am I reacting this way? Why is my brain going to this place? First of all, like I've said before, here it is again, remove the need for validation. Tell people how you really feel. But what if they don't like it? You're not responsible for their bad mood. And then you get the truth. Don't you want the truth? Don't you want to know how people really feel about you? Please. It's exhausting. I don't care that other people don't like me. There's 8 billion people on planet Earth. Remember in school when somebody had a snack and they'd say, you can't eat that unless you have some for the entire class? The same thing with your mental health and your emotions and your energy. If you're going to care that other people have opinions about you, I want for you to knock on every single door on planet Earth and ask people what they think about you. I know that's crazy. Welcome to your world. I'm going to sleep fine. I don't care that people don't like my tone of voice or that I'm wearing a white t-shirt when I should be wearing, if I was wearing a Gucci t-shirt, if my hair was combed differently, if my tone of voice was different, I'd have more followers. Or whatever limiting belief you want. Or I'm more successful if I was wearing my, that's why I wear a t-shirt sometimes, and that's why I wear a suit and tie sometimes. I'm getting another suit because my suit is currently being held hostage by somebody. We're not going to go into details about that. I overreact. I get frustrated too. People compulsive lie to me too. I'm not perfect. Not everyone wants your truth. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. I will never claim to be a perfect person. I feel lonely. I overreact. I get insecure. I deliberately go on my live stream not liking how my hair looks. I deliberately go on live stream not caring what other people think about me. Because I want to give that to you, for you to convert and take that into your life. Appreciate yourself before you get into, here's what it looks like. Before you get around other people. Remember this. Yo, commit to this, commit to this, commit to this. The more you do it, the easier it's going to get. Before you answer the phone call, remember who you are and set your boundaries. Remember that other people love you. Remember that other people value your perspective and your opinion. Doesn't matter if you don't have any friends or anybody right now. In the past, people have, so therefore moving forward, you can get it. That's how I got myself to this place. Before you get on the Zoom call, before you go to work, get yourself into a state of gratitude. More meditations, more mindfulness, more visualization, and trust your process. How do I feel about my tats? I love my tattoos. I took time to get my tattoos. Every single thing tells a story. I'm born the day before Halloween, so there's that theme, but there's also a story with every single one. I'm grateful I got my tattoos. What's interesting is I got all of them on my masculine side, and my feminine side, it's completely clean. Isn't that fascinating? If you want to feel appreciated, it's because you're looking for validation. I appreciate that you appreciate me because you're a human being and you have stuff going on. I'm grateful. I don't need for people to like me anymore because I lived my whole life that way. What happens is when you're desperate for love, you get the worst kind of people because they see your blind spots. Do you understand? Listen to what I'm saying. Stop disconnecting. Like intensely, deliberately listen to what I'm saying. If you are so desperate to be in a relationship, you are going to get more narcissistic and abusive people. If you look at me and all of a sudden you're planning, you're telling people do this. Like, ooh, you'd be a great father for my children. What? What if I turn off this camera and I'm a con artist? Like, you'd fall right back. You don't know me. I mean, you know me. Like, you don't even know that the fact that my arm isn't even on this side. My arm is on this side. Do you understand what I'm saying? Look into my eyes. Like, love yourself more. Love yourself more before you just start to, like, I don't have any boundaries. I don't have any value system. I'm desperate. Just take with me what you will. Please just use me, please. I have to hit this mark. I have to get the promotion. I have to get the job. I have to. No. I'm lucky that you're even on my live stream. Do you know what else you could be doing on planet Earth right now? Lucky me that you're here. Doesn't matter how many people are on this live stream. There's 111. It doesn't matter. I'm lucky that you're in my presence. Lucky me. Keep that energy. Appreciate yourself more. More questions. Más preguntas. My son is 17 and he's an introvert. How can I help him? I would tell him that it's okay to be angry. Just don't take out that anger on somebody else. Teach him how to harness his anger. Teach him about mindfulness. Teach him about setting boundaries. I wish somebody had deliberately told me about setting boundaries. A boundary is saying, moving forward, these are the kind of people that are going to come into my life. Especially if your son hasn't had a father figure. We're always looking for another man, and that's why men get incarcerated more, why we have anger issues more, and why we end up having money issues more, is because we're looking for a father, and then we associate aggressive men with being like a father figure, and so we end up being incarcerated and getting in trouble more because we're looking for that father figure. So tell him it's okay to be angry. Just don't take it out on somebody else. Tell him that anger is insecurity. Tell him if he doesn't like his life, that's because there's other people on planet Earth who have opinions about him, and it doesn't matter that society says you should have a mom and a dad and a home and a white picket fence. Yo, I'm dropping gems over here like a clumsy jeweler, I'm telling you. Tell him that anger is insecurity. Tell him the next time that somebody puts him down or attacks his character, that to press his spiritual translator, and that the spiritual translator will say there's 12 days in the week. And it's not going to make sense if somebody thinks that there's 12 days in the week. You're not going to run and respond to them. Or look at them like one of those weird people on the street who's like, the end of the world, the end of the world. And you're like, I'm going to cross the street. Okay? Know who you are. Doesn't matter that you're this way or that way. You're deliberately made. The odds of you being alive, Google this or DuckDuckGo. The odds of a human being being alive, 1 in 400 trillion. 100,000, million, billion, trillion. 1 in 400 trillion. Who you are, what you are, why you are, when you are, where you are, the people around you, your neighborhood, the circumstances, the time, the planets, all of that. 1 in 400 trillion. You're a leader for other people. You're a leader for specific people. You don't have to change the entire world. You find the people that relate to you and then you build community. Stop feeling ashamed of who you are. 17, 18 to 24 is going to be a difficult time. This is to build character for your son. It's building character. It's not about being perfect. It's not about having everything figured out. It's about being able to fall down, scrape your knee, and to pick yourself back up and to say, I'm still a good person. To have financial issues and challenges and to say this doesn't define me, I'm going to learn things. Tell them to utilize TikTok and social media as a search engine to find tutorials and information right now. Tell him that he can work with energy non-traditionally. Tell him the new alpha male feels his feelings and doesn't feel bad about feeling them. My mom had to explain to me about AIDS when my father died of AIDS when I was 9 years old. I know what it's like being a young man and being angry and being frustrated. There's a different way to perceive it. Read books on the power of being an introvert. Introverts are really good at reading people. We're really good at picking up on body language. Tell your son to follow his intuition more. Tell him when he meets somebody and their energy's off, he's right. Ooh, even if they have the winning lottery numbers and the meaning of life, they're not his people. He's smart. Tell him that introverts are superheroes. I was in Hollywood with these A-list and B-list and C-list celebrities and entertainers being introduced to them, and I always found out their truth. And people thought I was jealous, and I'd be like, see, I told you, I told you, I told you, I told you. Look online, look up books, just type in the power of being an introvert. As much as I can do this, I'm an introvert. I'm observing, I'm watching body language, I'm looking to, okay, I'm gonna do this again because with this healer Teal Swan, who's currently going through some growing lessons right now, as soon as I looked into her eyes when I was watching this documentary, because I got introduced to her recently, and then right was that documentary on Hulu came out, and I looked into her eyes and I'm like, nobody else sees that there's anger. Look into people's eyes. Again, what do you see when you look into my eyes? What do you see? Oh, this haircut's crazy. What do you see? I love this haircut. It looks better in inverted mode, which is my real way. What do you see? Tell me. Exhaustion, calm, peace, love, sadness, beautiful, some sadness, honesty, someone who's tired and understanding, love, compassion, light. Eyes are the window to the soul. I can do this all day. Look into my eyes. Acceptance, genuine. Thank you. Wisdom, light, love, intelligence. A reflection of you, perhaps. Calmness. Thank you. And if you looked at my eyes 5 years ago, you would have seen more sadness and maybe some anger, compassion, some sadness, and I'm okay with it, right? I've cried in the past week because I did some healing. I love when I cry because afterwards I'm like, yes, I'm gonna be so more powerful after this. Survivor and thriver. Had to learn in my own way. Seen and experienced a lot. You feel I'm lost, but I'm finding myself. Could be. Hardness. I love being lost. I love the adventure. It's exciting. Truth, empathy. So look in people's eyes, and the first thing that you get, go with that, and then watch their body language, watch how they speak, and all that jazz. What's on my necklace? Rainbow obsidian. Brought to you by the lovely Ruby, if she's on here. I'm definitely a soldier. I've had many lifetimes as a soldier, a king, a warrior. Word, I love that. I love that, Christina Lee. I love this family, for real. What about the bracelets? My bracelets don't like to be seen really that much, but they're just protection. This one right here is by somebody on TikTok whose name is The Love Conduit. The Love Conduit. Look her up. She's cool. You say, why don't my bracelets like to be seen? Because the energy is powerful and people like to do weird stuff with energy. It's protection. Hey, there he is. There's Flo. Look, this guy right here, this is a real human being. This place where I'm staying, this is his spot. This is his place. So all of those gifts, when you sent me, we're gonna get him the stamp. He asked me like for help. He was vulnerable. He was open. He was like, bro, like I want to move forward. I want to level up. I'm like, I got you. So thank you all for the gifts and for the donations and stuff. Because I definitely believe like we made $45 with the gifts and everything today with the donations. All those cool roses and stuff and people send. And that's inspiration for you. If you are poor, if you're broke, I mean, you're not broke. You're fixed. So stop that. So we got you, baby. We got you. Asking you shall receive. Closed mouths don't get fed. Let's go. We're going to do a very, very quick meditation soon. I'm going to answer a couple more questions. Laverne, yes, absolutely. I would love, a Scorpio would love to receive. I wear 38 regular. And, let me just do something real quick. I can just not letting me take a screenshot. Hold on. I know there's noise and stuff. Hold on. There we go. Yes, I can send you an address to mail that suit. Absolutely. I would love that. Thank you. Scorpio is open to receive. I need to get more in the shade. I'm gonna try to just, I hope that this doesn't overheat. I really appreciate all of you understanding that I'm doing this as raw and as real and authentically as I possibly can.
Thank you, I needed that.
Thank you. Yeah, I do wear a 38 regular. Absolutely. I want to bring suits into style. Like in the 1920s. Like I lived a very good life in the 1920s in my last life, and I was in New York City. I got told that, and I feel that very strongly. That's why I told my mom at 5 years old I was going to go to New York. And if you've rocked with me on my live streams before, that on the weekends I would wear a tailored suit. It's just my tailored suit's currently in somebody else's possession due to character stuff. We're just gonna not focus on that. Am I feeling the shift from 4D to 5D today? I feel something. Is that what this is? By the way, I just want to say something. I want to say something because I posted a couple videos about it. And if you have not seen my videos with my rainbow hair, you really need to just take 1 minute to just go onto my profile really quickly and see this other character. Anytime somebody moving forward, anytime that you talk smack about me, and listen, if you talk smack about me, you can still follow me, we'll still be friends. But like, just know that if you do that, we're like, dude, like your third eye is not even open, then I'm gonna respond to it. I'm gonna do a video, and I've created a character. He has rainbow hair, and he's amazing, and he's like the most wokest person in the world. If you're triggered by the fact that people are talking about 4D and 5D, and you're like, we're not even in it, you really are being the parent right now that's telling children not to use their imagination. My eyes changed color. Thank you. Can you just take that in for a second? Let people, nobody knows why we're alive. So if you're triggered when people are talking 4D or 5D and stuff like that, you don't even know why we're on planet Earth. You don't even know the meaning of life, please. Okay? Please, just let people use their imagination. Pop quiz, if you've been rocking with me on the live streams in the past few days, what is another word for manifestation? Thank you. What's another word for manifestation? Oh, thank you to the person who just sent me a tip. I have a tip jar in my link in my bio. My Venmo's at Nicky Scorpio. My Cash App is $ Nicky Scorpio. And again, we're gonna take that. We're gonna take $45. We're gonna get Flo. We're gonna get Flo that stamp so we can be a notary and level up. Make believe, make believe, make believe. Write that word down. Write that word down in your notes. Do you understand how you've been letting that word pass you by? That's what manifestation is. Do you understand how powerful and how simple that is? I like really powerful and simple concepts. Make believe. That's cool, right? And we were told to stop doing that. Isn't that wild? Isn't that interesting how powerful words are? Make believe. Make it. Make the believe. That's how we manifest. That's how we do it. Simple. More questions. How do you get a one-on-one with me? You are asking a great question. Tap the link in my bio. Go to tap Nicky Scorpio. You tap the photo part. You go to my page. And then in the bio link, it's going to say book time with me. And then from there, it's automated. It's through PayPal. Even if you don't have PayPal, it'll say you tap the PayPal button and then it'll say debit or credit card. And then from there, there's a calendar. It'll tell you what date for your availability for your time zone, and then it's going to be through a Zoom call, and we talk about emotional intelligence and emotional mastery. It's being able to see the blind spots, to be able to get you. It's more so of like a lot of times that we have belief systems that block us, that will use wording or language, will say things like I'm trying, or I'm sorry, or I can't, or I'm not good enough, or life is hard, you don't understand, right? When we say things like that, there's a belief system, how we do one thing's how we do everything. So when we're aware of those belief systems, then we give new belief systems that the brain's actually like, oh, I can see that as a possibility. And then I show you how to get to that place so that you know how to, I say like teach somebody to fish and they can fish for the rest of their life. It's like that. Hey, what's up, Roxana? Thank you. Nice to see you again, too. Thank you. Call me by my middle name. We can play a little game. And also, I do 4 sessions for the price of 1. So if you want to really like unpack a lot of stuff, if you're like, yo, I got a lot going on, I got a lot of emotional baggage, it's $90 for 4 hours. $50 for 4 half an hours. Oh, I got a little like lotion or something like that in my eye. Thank you, Luke. Thank you. I wonder if anybody with over 1,000 followers, we're going to do this and then I'm going to hop up. Does anybody with over 1,000 followers want to go live in front of everybody and talk about the power of vulnerability, or just to show love or something like that? What I like to do on these live streams every once in a while is have somebody who's going through something difficult to encourage other people. And it's okay if you cry. You're actually going to inspire a lot of people. Thank you, Roxana. Thank you. Hey, what's up, Jay Hornsby? Oh, let's have Flo hop on first. What up? What up?
What's going on, guys?
Everybody, can you hear Flo? Can you hear Garrett? This is the person where your donations and all the gifts are going to get this guy to level up. This is real life. You're manifesting machines. This is the person whose house that I'm at right now in North Carolina. I packed all my bags up and I left New York City. This is him. Real person, real human.
Can y'all hear me?
Everybody, you can hear him
me?
okay? Just write yes right now. Just want to make sure you hear his voice. Thank you.
Yep. All right, cool. Thank you, everybody, for the donations, and I really appreciate it. I'm grateful for y'all. Thank you.
Can you tell us something that you were dealing with when you and I, because Flo's one of the original people who started following me, and before he was a moderator and before I really met with him, that there was things that he's been learning. Can you don't have to go into details, bro, but can you tell people, just to give people more of an understanding that all of us have something that we've been going through and we've been learning and growing?
Yes. So when I first started booking with Nicky, I was going through some stuff in my relationship, and that I was having really difficult times with. He just talked me through it and gave me a different perspective on things, and you know, it it made a tremendous difference in my life by just having different perspective. And
Would you say your communication style has changed, that you've been able to, but you still feel like you're true to who you are? What have you noticed within communication?
definitely, my communication style is different. Now I communicate like a boss now. Like before, I wouldn't speak my truth. I would just I didn't like conflict, but now it's just like, and I always thought I was responsible for people's reactions. That's another thing I learned with Nikki, is that I'm not responsible for the way people are going to react. You're just and that's a belief. That's a belief that I had that you know, kind of haunted me for a long time. Is this, you know, being scared of how people are going to react. And you know what? It's I've learned that, you know, that I'm not responsible for the way people are going to react. So now that I know that, I say what's on my mind. I speak my truth.
One of the ways for people who are in this live stream right now who want to inspire other people, the way that I was able to help him also is one of the ways that we connect is because of how we grew up, that we've had this thing in our mind where a lot of times we felt unseen and unheard or unloved or abandoned. And so I want to encourage anybody who's watching right now that you can take that really, really painful thing. You can take that really, really painful thing and you can transmute it, you can transform it to help other people. This wasn't easy for me to do at first. It's just I see, like, I look at Flo, I look at Garrett, and I see who he is, and I see his power, and I see his strength, and that he's original and he's a powerhouse in his own way. And that I can take my vulnerability and take my experiences and tell people how I navigated through that and give him hope so that he can be the powerhouse that he is.
Yeah, and see, that's something I'm actually dealing with right now. Is like I have a strong belief that I am not heard and I'm not seen, and that's a belief that I'm trying to, you know, change. And you know, this is where healers need healers too. So you know, and this was pointed out to me recently, and I didn't, you know, I didn't realize that I had this belief that I wasn't seen or heard. So I mean, this is new to me, and it's been a little bit of a struggle for me to, you know, overcome it. So and I'm still working on it. I'm still working on it right now.
Word. Same. And that's the thing. And that's the thing. And thank you for sharing, Garrett. And like that's the thing that I want for all of us to get. Like, I don't think that I'm a perfect person. I don't like when I listen to Garrett talk, like I'm not criticizing him. I'm not looking at him as flawed. I see somebody who wants more, and I want for people to get that. They're like, there are people on planet Earth who want to see you win and succeed, who can still do business with you, because I'm doing business with Garrett, and I don't look at him as flawed or that there's somebody better for the position. I look at him and I see the greatness within him, and it's my responsibility to communicate and for me to have patience and celebrate him and understand his strength and to find the balance with everything that I relate to having abandonment. I relate to being codependent. I relate to looking at parents and situations and relationships and being so frustrated and feeling so hopeless and helpless to be like, why am I angry? Why am I frustrated? Why am I impatient? And it's exciting and it feels powerful when you start to. Can you talk about like the first time where you really started like setting boundaries and communicating how challenging
Yeah.
it was and then how
Yeah,
it felt?
I was about to say something. I lost what I was going to say. Oh, it'll come back to me. But yes, like I had when I first started doing sessions with Nikki, I had absolutely no boundaries. Like no one taught me about boundaries. So that was a difficult thing for me to do. But now it's easy for me. It comes to me naturally. I'm setting boundaries everywhere. You know, with bosses, my boss, my boss, family members, in my relationship. You know, I would used to let people just talk to me any type of way, and you know that's no more. That's no more because I've set those boundaries now, and you know that's that's a problem with a lot of people nowadays is they have no boundaries, and because they weren't taught about it. So I'm grateful for you. Thank you for teaching me about boundaries, and I've really leveled up because I've set boundaries.
Word. Absolutely. Thank you. And also when people, for those of you, if you're open to it, for people who are booking time with me now, Garrett is going to be on the call. Not only does he share information, because he's somebody who I confide in. Like when I need help, when I have blind spots, I ask him questions. He's a medium. He's tuned in. He's very, very intuitive. And also, he's learning how to do how to in his own way to teach people about emotional intelligence and how to level up. So when you book time, that he's going to be on that call. So it's going to be a really cool rock and roll thing. And I appreciate everybody on this live stream, and I want for you to see that we're real people, that sometimes we forget that we're on this app and that we're just swiping and like the algorithm brings people together, that like this is somebody who is just like you, who was on the FYP, who was just scrolling through, saw me, and at first was like, who's this dude, who does he think he is, and then like kicked it for a while and then booked time with me, and we had a very powerful connection, and I knew intuitively and he knew intuitively that we had met before this lifetime, and this is my brother, and I love to see him
Yeah,
win and see him
yeah.
succeed.
Actually, our first meeting, with my first meeting with Nikki, I stopped him 15 minutes in because when Nikki gets on a roll, he sometimes gotta, hey, gotta raise your hand. It's like, hey, man.
Yes.
I was like, hey, man, I, I've had many lifetimes with you before. We were warriors together. Like 15 minutes into the session, and then and then that was confirmed by some other very powerful people that we were warriors together. I think it was in the ancient Roman times.
Yep. He
Yeah.
beat
So I
me. He
mean,
beat me to it. I was literally like right when he was about to say it, I was about to say it. So, like this is the thing. Like we're all leaders. Thank you. Thank you for the gifts, for real. Thank you for. I'm telling you. Thank you for send him gifts. You tap his name and send him gifts too, because we're gonna get him. We're
thank
gonna
you,
get him
thank
that
you.
stamp so he can be a notary. That it's not about doing it this way. It's you taking the pieces of your relationships, of your abuse, of your trauma, of your story, and being able to honor yourself as a storyteller to encourage other people to tell their story.
Yep. All right, guys, I have to get back to
Hey, can
work.
we
I
can
appreciate
you
you.
can you do something? Can you do something really really quickly? Because I can't do the full meditation because my battery. Can you
Mm-hmm.
just send people, and can I send people at the same time? Let's just send everybody in this room some healing energy, just and let it go
Yeah.
to wherever it needs to go, and just say I accept. And if you don't accept, it's all good. And here we go. Amazing. All right, thank you, sir. I appreciate you, man.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for helping me get the stamp. I appreciate y'all. I'm grateful for y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right,
And I
lots
have
of
to get
love,
back to
broski. I'll
work,
talk to
guys.
you soon, man. Go get him. Go get him. Go get him. Go get him.
All right. All right. All right. Y'all have a good day.
Yes, sir. You too. Real. It's real. It's real. It's real in the field. It's real in the field. Did you feel you were healed? It's real in the field. For real. Felt that. Love that. Felt that. Received that. Feeling the love. Powerful together. I love this family. It's real. This is real life. The revolution will not be televised. It'll be on TikTok live. The revolution will not be televised. We'll be streaming it live. We do not survive, we thrive. Look into my eyes. Tell me what you see beyond the moisturized. Tell me that I'm wise. The lows, the highs, please open your eyes. Do like a Scorpio sign and rise. Build the LLC, we got the enterprise. I got you. How is your chakra cons or phony your televangelist? I'm pressing my spiritual translator for this, and I see. Are you an angry white man? Are you an angry white man? Do you have facial hair by any chance? Are you Caucasian? Are you Caucasian? Are you from the Caucasus Mountains? Do you have facial hair? I just want to know, genuinely. Look into my eyes and tell me who I am. Genuinely, genuinely. Oh, you are. Oh, got you. You know the reason why you don't like me is because you don't know your roots. There's a void inside. There's a void. You don't know your roots. You don't know how significant you are. Do you understand what I'm saying? And you're triggered because if you told people how you truly feel, that they would say, "Be quiet, don't cry, be strong." Do you get what I'm saying? You feel like you can't tell people how you truly feel, and that's why you're triggered. Because you look at me and you think, who does he think he is? How dare he tell people how to be happy? He's wearing a white t-shirt and has tattoos, right? You're not American. You're an illegal immigrant. Your ancestors probably did some interesting things for you to get to this place. You should be more respectful towards yourself. The reason why you don't like me is because I know myself. Hi. I know it's very triggering. I understand. I'm not your bad day though. Fantastic. I have people that are on the right side that are Republican. I have people on the left side. Congratulations. You're not American. You're an illegal immigrant. You're an illegal immigrant. You're a real man. You're an alpha male. And then you get real hospital bills because you don't process your emotions. In real life, you can't make eye contact with me. If you really told me how you feel, that nobody's listened to, that you don't feel loved, you don't feel heard, you don't feel wanted, you would cry your eyes out. And guess what? If you were having a panic attack in real life, if people were trying to hold up their phone to record video footage of you, I'd tell people to put their phone down because I still love you. You have your AKC papers. You have nothing because you don't have yourself. I don't think I'm better than you. I just know who you are. I don't need your validation. You woke up this morning and you thought, I need to find something to validate that life is hard and unfair and unloved and difficult and nobody understands me. You could be using this technology to educate yourself. And yet here you are. You're around a bright, beautiful light closer to God than the air that I breathe. And all you know how to do is be a moth and slam into the wall. You're angry because you're insecure. Yo, I should pay you for this because people are literally sending me gifts and donating to me right now because they see how I'm handling you. I'm not afraid. I don't think I'm better than you. Making money when people are hurting. All right, everybody. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to suffer and struggle for the rest of my life and just be miserable and live in a straw hut and be like, donations, please. Donations, please. Donations, please. Yes, I am sad. And the difference is I'm just not ashamed of it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Oh, man. Oh, man. I can't imagine needing validation from somebody who just wants to trigger somebody else. I can't imagine needing your approval. It's interesting. Look at you. Look at all these intelligent people are seeing the fact that I'm just chilling right now and you're attacking my character. And I'm just like the grandpa soul just putting my hand over your head while you're trying to swing at me. Thank you so much. Send me your PayPal. I'll send you some money because you're helping me get paid and helping me to level up because I come from nothing just like you. The difference is that I'm doing something about it. Man, you should be like a background actor or something. I should pay you. What's it? What really? Yes. Just in time. DVT is a time zone. Amazing. We are here to learn. We are here to learn. And all of us have trolls and all of us have people that are miserable, that are just like toxic, that look at your energy and they put you down. This is educational right now. I don't think I'm better than anybody. I want for you to understand I come from nothing and I literally am talking to people how to love themselves more. And there's a man on here telling me to stop telling people that. There's never going to be a point where people are going to say, congratulations, Nikki, you made it as a whole. I would definitely say you're not happy. You're angered, you're insecure by the fact that I'm telling you who you are. You got the attention. This is the kind of attention you want from some. I'm literally like, if you asked me how to do what I'm doing, I would show you step by step. I did at the beginning of this live stream. I told people exactly how to do what I do for free without asking for any kind of money at all. In fact, when I was on this live stream right now, I was asking everybody to donate to my friend who was just on here because he wants to have a different job, because he's unhappy with this current situation and he knows that he deserves more. And with that blank canvas, what you're doing is you're attacking my character and telling me who I am. Isn't that fascinating? If you want to have a conversation, if you want to talk to me on Instagram and have a real conversation without judgment and talk to me about what's really going on in your life, we do that for free. I understand that you're hurting. I understand that you're in pain. I understand that you're overwhelmed and you're frustrated with your circumstances, bro. Your anger and your frustration has nothing to do with me, though. The reason why people come on here to hate and to attack my character is the same reason why your family tells you, oh, it must be nice, or it's weird, or that it's wrong that you're a spiritual person and that you're going to go down below if you don't do exactly as they say. It's the exact same reason why you have people in your life who do it to you. For every problem, there's a solution. There's two different kinds of people in this world. There's people who bring in problems and there's people who find solutions. Why do I need to respond to people who attack my character? Because I coach people who deal. Write yes or drop an emoji right now. In the past, if in the past month you have been so frustrated where you've either thought about like breaking up, removing somebody from your life, not being alive, where if you feel overwhelmed, where if you're one paycheck away from being homeless, where if you're losing your mind and you're stressed out and you feel like you can't tell anybody about it. And there's people around you when you tell them who you really are and they don't get you and they don't take the time to understand you. So the real question is, when I'm talking, how I'm talking, why is it triggering any kind of, I don't like this information right now? And tell me, at what point did I ever tell that person what to do and exactly that he should be like me? I didn't. It's just people are abusive. You have abusive people and narcissistic people in your life. Your parents might be jealous of you. There might be people around you who just get frustrated that you have a bright, optimistic spirit. Do you understand what I'm saying? What should I do? Tell me, for the person who doesn't like the fact that I'm not positive vibes only, what I can do in my life to communicate so that you can be happy. Do you understand? There's different people. There's almost 8 billion people on planet Earth. Don't you want to be in a? Listen. If for the person who isn't putting me down and calling me a TV evangelist or whatever, like, if you really hit me up behind the scenes and we're like, yo, like, I want to talk to you, I don't like my life, you can video chat me, you can talk to me, or you can just do audio only, and I will literally talk to you, and we can be friends. Some of the people who rock with me on these live streams didn't like me at first. And you can ask Garrett, my moderator, you can ask Angel Erica, my moderator, that when this camera's off, that when I talk to people, I'm exactly the same way. I don't think that I'm better than people. I don't think that I'm more evolved than people. I come from nothing. And all that I'm doing is telling people I was in an abusive relationship. I didn't want to be alive. I was taken advantage of for 8 years, from 8 years old to 16 years old, by a family member. I was very insecure. I was bullied. I was teased. And I found a way out of that. And there are people that deliberately come onto my live stream to tell me that I'm stupid, that I'm a con artist, that I'm a piece of garbage. So what should I do? You tell me. While other people are dealing with that and they don't know how to deal with that. Should I just make it all about me and tell everybody to just positive vibes and to just be okay? That everything happens for a reason? People don't have the time to understand what people have gone through. I don't need to be your best friend. I'm here to show you that you're powerful. I want for you to be even more yourself. I'm not telling you to change and do things my way. I'm telling you to be more yourself. I'm telling you that when you actually learn how to communicate and to like, use critical thinking and to use emotional intelligence, that the whole entire world will occur to you differently. It's a teachable moment. You want for me to work in a job at a 9 to 5 because I'm dropping thousands and thousands of dollars worth of information for people, and people are sending me gifts and paying me, supporting me. What job should I have in order for you to feel that life is good for you? What should I be doing? Should I go back to being a bathroom attendant? Would that make you happier? If you saw me being miserable, would that make you feel happy? What can I do to get your validation? Here's the thing. Sometimes we block people like this, and one of the moderators, you can block him, but you can't block your Aunt Janice. You can't block your mom and your dad. I mean, sometimes you can, but you can't block everybody on planet Earth. I have difficult conversations. I talk to people who are homophobic and people who are racist, and I change their mind through emotional intelligence. My love is unconditional, and it's not 432 hertz. 432 hertz is me. Do you understand how every single person on planet Earth has an opinion about you? Nobody knows what they're doing on planet Earth, and everybody's telling you how to do it? Please, you plug in this charger. And then we take a deep breath, and as the saying goes, I don't know. You guys, if you want to, if one of the moderators, if you want to block him, you block him. I'm chilling. After this app is turned off in just a minute, I'm going to go inside and I'm going to meditate and I'm going to be so grateful. And then I'm going to send Garrett, I'm going to send him $45 and be like, yo, congratulations, bro. We manifested that. And then I'm going to look at all the people who show me love, who are like, yo, this dude really cares about people and people are really trying to attack his character. And I love to see him win. And then I'm going to go into the Discord and I'm going to thank everybody for rocking with me. 400 people today that we hit from all different walks of life. And then I'm going to respond to the messages for people who say, hey, I didn't want to be alive, and then I saw your live stream. You can't have positive vibes only. That's 3 dimension. That's old stuff. Those are the other coaches. This isn't going to apply to everybody, but write yes or drop an emoji if you've ever been around a life coach or a teacher who, after they turned off their camera or after they were teaching, that they were like a nasty person or they were scattered and they didn't walk their talk. What's up, Butterfly Angel? Nice to see you. Yes. Solutions only. Yes. Definitely. Exactly. I understand that it's unsettling that we were just talking about something really beautiful and then this person came in and was calling me a con artist, right? I understand that it's unsettling. But doesn't that happen in your life? And what do you do when those people come into your life and they put you down and they attack your character? Do you tap the button in the top right hand corner of their face and say block? Can you imagine? You're blocked, mom. You're blocked, Aunt Janice. Aunt Janice, you're blocked. Could you pass the mashed potatoes, though? Aunt Janice, you're blocked, but could you pass the mashed potatoes? Like, what are you going to do? You're blocked, coworker. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's exhausting. Oh no, people have opinions about me. I love that. I should be paying these trolls. Send me a DM with your PayPal. I'll send you some money for the fact that you just woke up this morning and were hating me and attacking my character, because other people are like, an introvert can do that. Somebody who is in an abusive relationship can do that. Don't be fooled by the fact that I'm a man. You think oh, he's stronger. He's a man. He can say that. No, there's women in here who've gotten out of their abusive relationships. Sometimes it's even crazier to be a man to be in an abusive relationship because society looks at you as weak. You can do it too. You can stand up to your relatives and be like, listen, I love myself. I'm not ashamed of who I am. And if you're going to keep on attacking my character, then I'll set a boundary with you. And it's just like, people are always going to have an opinion about you. And remember, humans are a mirror reflection of yourself. So if you look at somebody else and you're triggered, for example, if you see somebody who's outspoken and you're soft spoken, that's going to be triggering because you were told to be quiet. Now that you're triggered, take a deep breath and process that. I said, because you disconnected with that, the reason why you see somebody who's outspoken, who goes blah, 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 and you go be quiet, rawr, I don't like that, is because somebody in your past told you to be quiet, to not speak up, that you shouldn't be seen or heard. And so you're triggered because of trauma. Experience. Come on, give me a chance. A Scorpio means well. My love is unconditional. You can completely and totally disagree with me, and we can still break bread. I have friends that are on the right. I have friends that are on the left. You know why? Because there's a left wing and there's a right wing. If you want two left wings, the bird's going to fly in circles. You want two right wings, the bird's going to fly in circles. Okay? I hope somebody got some information and some wisdom from what just happened. And thank you to that's why I love TikTok. That's why I got Shaman Durek. I'm going to send him a message, be like, yo, you really need to get back on TikTok because people are going through it and they need your energy. That's why I told Shaman Durek, Durek. I was like, yo, get your scorpionic behind on TikTok because people on here want to do the work. Instagram's like, fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji. TikTok, people are crying. They're crying those big snotty tears. They're yelling, they're screaming, they're leveling up, they're learning information. And there's people who disagree with me. I love that. That's how life is. Thank you, Ruby. These are not paid actors. You understand? Ruby is a amazing person. She books time with me. She connects with me. She's a powerhouse. She's amazing. These are real people who book time with me, who connect with me. These are real people on these live streams with real problems, just like you. It's exhausting giving away all of your power. You want to have success in relationships and love and stuff like that, and you give away all of your power, and then you hope for a powerful person to see you and to acknowledge you. You gave it all away. There you go. 10%. I'm thinking about my bank account. There you go. 20%. I'm thinking about my past. There you go. 30%. I'm thinking about my bank account again. There you go. 10%. I'm thinking about what that person said. 5%. I'm impatient. 2%. That person messed up my order. 10%. There's traffic. Here you go. Now I'm going to get in front of other people. I'm going to go to the grocery store and I'm going to look for love and I'm going to look for success. And I have 15% battery left. And I'm just going to hope to God that somebody sees me with my measly 15% and just loves me, even though I have absolutely no energy because I have no boundaries, no value for myself. The first roar is the hardest. And thank you for those of you who felt uncomfortable in that moment, who stuck on this live stream, because I want for you to get used to confrontation, because you can just stand there like, look, I'm chilling, bro. I'm in North Carolina. Why am I gonna be angry? I was in New York City, living in Hell's Kitchen, living in the Lower East Side, like around people. I walk outside, it's like Gotham City. People are like, rah, 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 rah. I literally was like, I had to like almost push somebody off of these two women who were from Japan, who were tourists, who just wanted to go into the subway station. This guy was trying to like grope them and stuff. And he kept on looking back at me and I was like, hi, hi, why, hello there. I'm like this in real life. And at the same time, for the people who troll me and who put me down, if you're walking around and you have a panic attack, and people who kick it with me will tell you that this is true. When somebody goes to pick up the phone, when somebody was saying conspiracy theory, and they're yelling at the top of their lungs, and everybody's holding up their phones, and I said, stop. This isn't the kind of attention that he wants. And I looked into his eyes and I said, I know that you're scared. I know that this isn't fair. I know that it sucks. It's going to get better. We're going to do it together. There's victory for the people. We got this. If you really want attention, go to Times Square. It's better there. We're just chilling, having breakfast right now. I'm just having my bagel. It's okay. Put down your phones. We don't need to expose this person. He's you. Please stop it. And he looked into my eyes and he said, peace, brother. And he got on his bike and he rode away. I'm really about this life. The spiritual community is going into the mainstream, and this is what's required. There are going to be people who are going to gaslight. They're going to shapeshift. They're going to change character. They're going to attack you. They're in your relationships. They're in your family. They're in your friendships. They're in your colleagues. They're in your coworkers. They're going to attack you. They're going to put you down. They're going to trigger you. They're going to frustrate you. What are you going to do with that information? What are you going to do in those moments that you don't plan for? Tap the link in my bio or hang out on my live streams and see how to deal with these people. I got you. I don't need people to send me money. I know my destination. I know my journey. I know that I'm going to get the victory. And I'm doing everything I can to share it with people. All right. So I'm hopping off. I got client calls and stuff. I got to meditate. I got to stay in balance. I'm a human being too, with feelings too. So thank you for being on me with this live stream. Thank you, Garrett, for doing that healing. Here's a quick thing I'm just going to do. We're going to do this. It's going to be a short, powerful one. It's a short, powerful meditation. Hold on. Let me just put this right here. Put this right here. Hold on. It might make a little noise. Hold on. Wait, hold on. All right. So, we're going to do, thank you. What we're going to do is we're going to set an intention collectively for everybody. It's going to be a short, powerful, quick meditation. What we're going to do is we're going to set the intention for everybody in this live stream and everybody that we care about by January 1st, 2023, because you're still going to be rocking with me by then. We're going to get past all the fear and all the chaos. This is faith. This is literally how I manifest. Okay. So, by January 1st, 2023, all of your bills are paid. You have a job where you feel excited about it, where you're making a difference. You're healthier than you are now. You have more people in your life who unconditionally love you. You've been able to set boundaries with other people in a healthy way for people who don't. And don't worry if it floats down. And what else? What's another good intention for all of us? You have peace. You feel more peaceful. I think that's good. Can we all accept that? Can we all embrace that? Does that resonate with everybody? Are we good with that intention? Because we're just going to breathe all of that into life right now, collectively, for all of us, to see all of us having that, to just know that to be true. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do right now is, let's see if we can all synchronize this. Okay, there we go. So let's see if we can all synchronize this. So just focus on my words and just focus on yourself right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count to 3, and you're going to do it with your eyes open, because we can do this with our eyes open. And I'm gonna and we're gonna breathe in, and what we're gonna do is I'm gonna get to that place, and when I go like this, look, when I go like this, you see what I'm saying? We're gonna release it. So just take a second. It's gonna be a quick thing. It's powerful. We're powerful together. All right, here we go. On the count of 3, take a breath in and breathe all the way from the bottom of your feet to the top of your head, and hold it. We're gonna hold it in, and we're just gonna feel that excitement, and then I'm gonna go like this, and we're gonna release. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Feel it. Hold it. Amazing. Perfect timing, because somebody just came through. I got to go. All right. I love you. I appreciate you. Yo, everything's divine timing. I appreciate you. I love you. I will talk to you soon. Take care. Thank you for the gifts, for the donations. Book time with me. Tap all the links in my bio. I got you. I love you. I appreciate you. Take care. Bye-bye. If you have any questions, go to my Instagram. You want to book time with me? Tap the link in my bio. If you buy a t-shirt, send me a message on Instagram, and I'll give you a free one-on-one. I love you. Take care. Links in my bio.